Hey guys, it's Tuesday and you're watching TheRealvolution. This week it's week 2 for our vision boards. Last week we started brainstorming, started thinking about things that we actually want and how we want to feel, and made sure to keep your eyes open for images and words that you would want to use on your vision board. This week we're going to start putting it together. We're going to start printing out photos. If you started saving some stuff on your desktop, print them out. Start writing your words down or print those out too. You can also start working on your layout, how you want it to look. Lisa's already glued things in place for how she wants to set them up on her board. You can start doing that. There's no specific way that a vision board has to look. It's completely up to you. You can make it super fancy and put jewels on it and I don't know, whatever is included in super fanciness. You could be very basic. You could do a collage type thing and have things overlapping. There's no one right way for how it's supposed to look. So just go with whatever feels right to you. The only thing that I started for on my vision board has been the background. So I decided to use a canvas that I already have, and I wrote some things down on this side, and then I painted over it. So the background, all the little squares and the colors were inspired by this rug that I saw on Tumblr. I just really liked the colors that they work together. Now, even though you can't see what I wrote, I know it's there. It's kind of like the your inner thoughts that you don't share with anyone, or your inner desires. I don't need to see them because I know them, but I took the time and wrote them on there, and that was a cathartic experience. So mostly I've just been playing with the background because I paint, and so it's something I wanted to do. Most of this is going to be completely covered, but it's just what I've been doing. Circles are important to me, and I started working with some, what's it called? Some molding paste, just playing around. The biggest thing I've been doing this week is continually adding to a list of things that I want. Physical wants, ideas for images, and then a list of things that I want to do. And these are just things that I want to incorporate. So then I've been going through and looking online or in magazines to find these things that would represent it and saving them, and then checking them off as I find them. In the process of all of this, because it's been in the forefront of my mind all week, and I've had my list on me or visible most of the time, the thing that I realized, and this was a couple days ago, is that I wasn't thinking big enough. I wasn't dreaming big enough. I was very much limiting myself, which is what I talked about in my previous video, but then I found myself doing it anyways. I was kind of looking at my vision board as a now moment, and maybe over the course of the next year. And so some of the things that I want in my life that will probably take longer than a year for me to achieve, I wasn't giving credit to. And then I was like, I think that's kind of stupid. I want to think about my entire life, which is something that I didn't think of right away. And what I noticed is that some of the things that I think about that you kind of, like, we all have our own ideas of things that we would love, but we mostly already reserved ourselves to not being able to have them or accomplish them or whatever it may be. So because that came up, I was like, I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna go with things that I want, even if currently, right now, I can't visualize them for myself. So I feel like at this point, we've already started thinking about it. Now we can go deeper as we're putting it together and creating our layout. We could think about the things like something that I want. I want a new yoga mat. Now that's not extremely hard to attain, but it's still important to me, so I'm going to put it on my board. Another thing that I've really been wanting to do is learn how to work with metals. I would love to apprentice a metalsmith, eventually start making my own rings. Now that is going to take a little bit more work, and there's different steps involved, but seeing it all the time is significant to me. Another thing that I want that feels unattainable to me right now is to own my own home, own my own piece of land. But it's something that even if it doesn't happen in the next year or the next 2 years, it needs to be on there. To recap, this week we are going to be either printing our images out that we've been collecting and thinking about, or looking them up and finding them. Same with our words and writing things down. And we're going to start working on our layout. Also, while going deeper, while we're creating, because I'm sure that you will think of more things as you're working on it. In an attempt to connect with everyone, we decided to start an Instagram account. Now, we haven't posted anything up yet. What we want to do is have people post their own progress photos and then tag it with TheRealvolution, and we will find them and post them on TheRealvolution. We'll also be adding photos of the things that we're working on too. You can follow us on Instagram at TheRealvolution. So start taking photos. I hope everyone is having fun who is participating. I know I've been having a good time, and it's bringing up lots of questions and planning and list making, which are things that I love. And I can't wait to start seeing some of your photos, how you guys are creating your vision board. So that's it from me. I will see you guys next Tuesday.